Hey guys, Randy here, and we got an amazing episode this time because we're going to look at the 11 best ways to stay broke. Now, I know it's difficult to stay broke. We live in the greatest time to be alive in human history, and there's never been more challenges which created greater opportunities than what we have going on in this planet and this universe right now. So I know it's hard to stay broke, so I'm going to give you the 11 best ways to stay broke. All right, before you at me or cancel me, obviously I'm being a little cheeky here, and I'm going to give you the 11 ways that keep people broke, because I really don't want you to stay broke. I want you to live a life of health, happiness, and abundant prosperity. So these are the ways I have these 11 items are the way that I see most of the people that I work with come to my seminars or I interact with in other ways. These are the tripwires that cause them to not achieve the kind of prosperity that I believe is your birthright. So let's look at it. Number one, get hooked on easy credit. Credit and debt, let's just talk about debt in general. Debt is a prison that I want you to leave as quickly as possible. Now, real estate people and other entrepreneurs are going to say, wait a minute, I use credit in a very positive way. I'm all for that. Here's my delineation. Don't use credit for instant gratification because you want to buy HD TV on Black Friday or a new furniture or dinette set. Use credit when you can use it to apply leverage to create greater wealth. Number two, try to scrimp your way to rich. People who fall prey to this, they are bargaining with everyone. They refuse to pay a fair price. Everything is a win-lose dynamic for them. So everything they're buying, they're trying to win the negotiation and get it for the lowest possible price. And that's not prosperous. And you won't scrimp your way to becoming wealthy. You become wealthy by solving problems, adding value, and envisioning new possibilities. Number three, way to stay broke, find villains to blame for your lack of success. The president, the prime minister, your ex-wife, the dot-com meltdown, the real estate shakeout, the recession. All of those scenarios, what they have in common is individuals refusing to take personal responsibility for their actions, that they play a major role in these things that happen in their lives. Number four, believe that you are entitled to wealth and success. Here's what I tell you. I really do believe prosperity is your birthright, but only if you're willing to do the work. Number five, sacrifice your health, relationships, or principles for money. What I tell you here is it's true prosperity. It includes money. So let's not eliminate money or demean money by saying it's only money, but also let's recognize that true prosperity includes money, but it isn't limited to it. The health, happiness, harmony, relationships, those are all part of the holistic part of success that you want to have going on in your life. Number six, look for hacks to avoid doing the work. Success never goes on sale. Be willing to pay the market price. Number seven, try to hoard your way to prosperity. just hang on to everything with a clenched fist. Don't allow yourself any pleasures, any luxuries. Just pack aside like a squirrel with nuts in its cheeks when winter is coming, and you just want to hoard and stockpile everything. Prosperity, that's what I would call that is miserly hoarding. And miserly hoarding leads to misery. That's where miserly comes from. Prosperity, think of it like a brisk, free-flowing river. We've talked a lot in earlier episodes about the circulation law of prosperity. You want to be circulating prosperity, not hoarding it. That's what's going to allow you to manifest the most prosperity in your life. Number 8, if you want to stay broke, make sure for your work or your business or your profession that you trade time for money, because that keeps you on a linear path, and there is only a finite amount of hours that you can develop to work and building wealth, and it'll keep you broke. The greatest entrepreneurs on earth, the wealthiest people on earth, all find a way to apply the principles of leverage, because leverage is the superpower for creating wealth. All right, where are we at? Number 9. Good way to stay broke: worship self-destructive dogma and doctrines. Some of these, you were born a sorry sinner, you're supposed to sacrifice now, and you're only going to get the good stuff in the afterlife. You're not worthy. Unfortunately, while what I believe the true message of most organized religions is very prosperous, I think it's been hijacked by fundamentalists in a lot of the world's major organized religion. And they're just riddled with poverty consciousness. And these beliefs that their followers are believing are extremely self-destructive, because it destroys your self-esteem and creates a lot of worthiness issues. Number 10, this is a big one. Live your life to please others. Dedicate your life to making everybody else happy. Of course, superficially, this seems prosperous, but it's actually toxic poverty consciousness, because again, it's denying your own self-worth. It's exterminating your healthy self-esteem. The reason why you hear this expression all the time, charity begins at home, is because if you don't get your basic needs met first, you can't help anyone else. So the best way to help poor, exploited, downtrodden people is not be one of them yourself. And finally, the last one, number 11, believe that being poor makes you noble, virtuous, or spiritual. And this, I got to tell you guys, this is one of the most prevalent and insidious mind viruses on the planet right now. Listen to me carefully. There is nothing inherently honorable about poverty. Poverty causes people to lie, cheat, steal, even kill. There is no inherent nobleness or virtue or anything like that at all. Poverty sucks. And I don't say this to be judgmental. I was born in poverty. I lived the first 30 years of my life in poverty. Charles Fillmore shocked the religious community when he said poverty is a sin. And I still have people who at me and cancel me every time, or try to every time I reaffirm that statement. But what Reverend Fillmore knew was that if you go back to the Bible, which was written in goodness, it's slipping my mind. What's the language? It'll come to me in a sec. But in the original language of the Bible, sin means to miss the mark. Or Course in Miracles would define it as a lack of love. And either definition works for me, because I believe when you're not manifesting a life of prosperity, you're missing the mark that your Creator has for you. And doesn't matter really who you believe your Creator is, whichever religion, if you agnostic, atheist, believe it's nature or the universe. If we just acknowledge that there's a power greater than you and you don't fulfill your potential, that's an insult into the force which created you. So there's nothing inherently good about poverty. Okay, you're meant to live a life of health and happiness and abundance. And anytime you're not, that's a crime against nature. So I tell you that there is no sin to be born in poverty. I was born in poverty too. The sin is to remain in poverty, because then you're not really coming into the highest possible version of yourself. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please like, comment, share, post a review on Apple or Spotify. And I will talk to you guys next episode. Until then, peace. Love you guys.